MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. Game 2 of the World Series between the Chicago White Sox and the St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your St. Louis Cardinals.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, I'm really impressed with Yoan Moncada. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Trevor Bauer is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, H?
Matt, everybody knows who this guy is. Last year he was a Cy Young Award winner. He's got electric stuff, and I just love watching how he goes about his business. He gets himself ready for every start, and he has a game plan. I'm curious to see how he's going to attack this lineup today with the game plan he's put together. Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Cardinals. And I'm looking at Trevor's story. What is the story with Trevor? We heard that enough his rookie year. He was hitting all kinds of moonshot homers. But I think his defense got overlooked. When I put him side by side in the breakdown with Troy Tulowitzki, do you know which one's the real Troy Tulowitzki? He's that much of a clone.
Ready now, Avery Slade. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Avery Slade.
And our first pitch is taken for ball 1 as we're officially underway tonight here in St. Louis. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Here's a high pop-up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Batting second here tonight. Second baseman, Travis Wilson.
Digging in, Travis Wilson. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
The windup and the 0-1. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again. That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Moving under it, Butler. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third baseman, Lawrence Henry.
Now to the plate, Lawrence Henry. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Well, how often do you see this? The reigning Cy Young Award winner facing the reigning MVP. This is a cool matchup.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox, and now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
I think the sinker ball is the toughest pitch to hit because you're told all the time to look down for a ball, and every pitcher's told to get it down. But then when you start to swing and the ball sinks even more, that's when you get ground balls. So you got to go there with a real good game plan of making him get that ball up, which he knows he's not trying to do. It's a tough battle. Well, let's take a look at the White Sox defense brought to you by Majestic. Key guy for me is the catcher. He does such a great job of commanding the running game, whether it's a right-handed hitter or a left-handed hitter. How he positions and controls the game. He's the leader of this team.
Coming to the plate now, Tommy Wolf. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
St. Louis, second baseman, Tommy Wolf.
And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
3-1 now.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Boy, and he just won't go away as he fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. He'll try it again, 3-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Laurie ranging forward, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Well, Matt, if you ask me how to start a game, you want your pitcher to throw a 1-2-3, which he did the top half, and then your leadoff guy gets a single. That's a recipe for success.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll dive back in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Strike two.
Two takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
The 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Wolf is on his way home. And not in time as the run scores.
We're going to see something pretty special here on Show Track. Check out the top speed of one of the fastest men in baseball as he goes all the way from first to home to score rather easily. That's about as good as it gets in the speed category right there.
Into the box now, Scott Butler, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No one out with a runner at second. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, Matt, strangely, Ricky's going to be in trouble for the hitter, so he's frustrated. Now, as a hitter, you're saying get the ball up, but he loves to call the ball up. You don't want it up that high, though. He loves to call it that high, and you may see somebody turn around and get in his eye and start screaming at it.
And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Big tilt on the slider against a swing and a miss. A runner at second, nobody out. And he comes back with one down and in for ball three.
This is just the first inning, but this next pitch is a big one. You don't want to find yourself with 2 on, nobody out, and the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up.
Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Wilson is there, and he's set down, one away.
Batting fourth, first baseman.
Stepping in, Josh Bell. He's looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne here. First pitch of the at-bat. Tough slider down low for a strike. And he lays off for ball one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. 1-2. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
In now, Paul Jackson. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Arrieta into the windup. 0-2 on its way. And he just misses with a curveball. Ready on 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And that's going to land foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis. It's the Cardinals 2 and the White Sox nothing. Stepping in, Henry Morgan. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Henry Morgan.
And the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And that catches the outside edge. 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Contreras has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, shortstop, Yoan Moncada.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. High in the air out to center field. Butler on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting sixth, center fielder, Rafael Gonzalez.
So stepping in, Rafael Gonzalez. His numbers against Trevor Bauer, 0 for 5. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Line foul up and over the Cardinal dugout. set to deliver on 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left, his first homer so far in the series, as the White Sox have now made this a 2-1 ball game.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Into the box, Mitch Haniger.
Right fielder, Mitch.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Matt, I'm telling you, pitchers are stubborn, right? He gives up a home run on that very same pitch, but he came back with it. This time he got it down. He's stubborn. I'm going to come back, I'm going to throw it again, but I'm going to execute it. And he did.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. In front of the changeup there, as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here's another 0-2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes.
That ball's not even close, but I think he probably tried to throw that out of the zone on purpose. Maybe get him to chase or give him some kind of different look. He's fouling off everything.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Sox get one right back here on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Cardinals 2 and the White Sox 1. Now batting, number 13. Ready to get his day at the plate started right here.
Right fielder, number 13.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2 pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Josh Michelle, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And there's the first strike. 2-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Set to deal on 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Slade is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Batting 8th, catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Now in the box, Wilson Contreras will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. And a fastball just misses for ball 1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Hit hard on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Cardinals 2 and the White Sox 1. Coming to the plate now, Brett Lawrie. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Lawrie.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 0-2 delivery. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
First pitch finds the zone. No balls and a strike to the now 39-year-old veteran. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
2 tough pitches. Looking at both of them, they're both the same pitch, it looks like, in the same location. He just wasn't ready for it. You got to be ready for anything now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, facing an AL pitcher at the plate, you certainly don't want to waste too many bullets on him. I expect this next pitch to be grooved right down the middle.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
First baseman number 5, Avery Slade.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Avery Slade. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. strike called. 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. This ball's in the air now, out to right field. Under it is the right fielder, and that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Our score remains 2-1. At the plate, Trevor Bauer. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Trevor Bauer.
Now the pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Well, they couldn't have scripted it any better. I mean, you get to face the pitcher to lead off the inning, but when you go down 2-0, maybe that plan's not working so good.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in to try it again, Tommy Wolf. Throw over to first, back in standing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. One-0 count. Here it is. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
There's 2 pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. If this is any indication how he's going to pitch in the rest of that bat, he's saying you're going to beat me the other way. Nothing inside for him to pull. If you want to hit it, take it the other way.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch outside, the throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
The 1-0 delivery. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And that misses 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Well, that's a line drive single, but the runner's not going to score. Now remember, with less than 2 outs, he had to freeze. Hit it a little bit too hard at the wrong guy. He'll take the hit, but no RBI.
Into the box now, Scott Butler. And the slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. In there, and it's even at 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that slider must have been low. It's ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Hit back up the middle. He's got it. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready for another chance? Travis Wilson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Wilson.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Here he comes on 2-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Popped high in the air. Bell is in his tracks now. And he's got it for out number 1.
Third baseman number 13, Lawrence Henry.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lawrence Henry. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
That's pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time, but man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
And this is fouled at the plate. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Throw into second. Throw won't get him.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Standing in now, Henry Morgan, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Now another 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2.
This guy's a good hitter. He's seen a lot of pitches already, fouling balls off. But as the pitcher, I got to keep throwing him strikes. And if he hits it, hopefully it's at somebody.
Popped up. Bell is there for it. 2 gone.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone. But maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back. And the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Into the box, Yoan Moncada, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. comes back with one in there for a high strike. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. His first homer here in the series, and it's given the White Sox a 3-2 lead.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
In now, Rafael Gonzalez. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. On its way is pitch number 75. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. 2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-2 Southsiders. Josh Bell the next to hit. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far.
First baseman, Josh Bell.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Well, I'm not big on the first pitch changeup, but right there I liked it. He got out in front of the swing, and now you got a strike.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Gonzalez has a read on it. 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Paul Jackson.
Now at the plate, Paul Jackson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Well, he really struggled in the first inning. Say struggled is kind. He really had a bad first. But, man, he's made a nice adjustment now and is really starting to dominate this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, number 13.
Into the box now, number 13. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Arrieta's got his target, ready with the 1-1 pitch. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still a 3-2 ball game. Striding into the box, Mitch Haniger. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
Mitch Haniger.
And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate at strike one. The 0-1 on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. Smoke toward third. To his right, Jackson. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Brett Lawrie.
Striding in once again, Brett Lawrie comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
In there, 2-1. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Set to deal on 2-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Lawrie is retired, 2 down now.
Pitcher number 49, Jake
Standing
Arrieta.
in, Jake Arrieta. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses with it, 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A fastball that just misses inside. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a liner, but this is going to get fouled. 2 out, nobody on. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Hey, one of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Ready for another shot now. Avery Slade. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Two out with the man at first. Now a throw over to first. Just keeping him close. One and 0 pitch on the way. Swing and a line drive. Foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Drilled to first. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Second baseman, Travis Wilson.
Patrick Corbin is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Patrick Corbin.
Into the box now, Travis Wilson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Butler has it in his tracks. And the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple, but they still lead it 3-2. Into the box, Josh Michelle. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Henry is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. That gets down, and he's got him.